Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Happy birthday. How you doing out there? This is Roots Empress, and I'll be doing your December 2020 up-and-coming prediction bonus read. This is going to be for Sagittarius who really needs to hear this message today. If this reading does not resonate with you, please check your other placements. For this is for Sagittarius that really needs to hear the message. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else who needs to hear it. Alright, so I already pre-shuffled and blessed your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with my energy oracle to see what is past energy coming up to this week. Today is December 14th, full moon eclipse. You can only see it in the southern hemisphere in certain countries, like South Africa, South America. And this is the recent past energy we're going to find out for you, Sagittarius. Alright, so we have door to romance. So the Sagittarius in the past, your romance department wasn't very well. It wasn't very good, and we have the number 33, and that adds up to 6. It wasn't very balanced. Angel number 6 is about balancing your home life, your love life, your financial, your stability, your spirituality. It's just about balancing love, and in the past, that's something you had a hard time with. That's something that you were dealing with this year. Some of you may have been with more than one person, but definitely there was a lot of heartaches I'm hearing. Alright, so we're going to find out with the God, Goddesses, and Angel Oracle, how is your soul feeling right now? How is your spirit feeling at this moment? God, Goddess in you. We have Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do, Spirit saying. And we have Goddess of Beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. So maybe in the past you had this problem, or during now, or at this moment, you may feel because of failed relationships in the past, or maybe for some of you, you've had a broken heart recently, and it just kind of made you feel down about yourself, but just know that you're a wondrous being of light. Spirit saying there's nothing to change about you. There's a lot of shifts coming for you. Also, we have Sagittarius and Venus on December 15th. And that's exploring the love within you and exploring love, kind of reflecting on that and feeling the emotions that you've went through as far as love. For some of you, you've had a tough time. But it's about changing, transforming your heart. With the butterfly near her heart chakra, it's about transforming your heart and enjoying life, enjoying the pleasures of life and the things that you do. Spirit saying. Alright, so I'm going to confirm what's coming up for you in the end, towards the end of December, going into 2020 with my Psychic Oracle deck. What is going on with our Sagittarius coming up for 2021? A lot of exciting things happening. This year is about change, a lot of changes. And Sagittarius, you're setting the mode for everyone else coming in this year. Very lucky. We have financial and material changes. Good fortune coming your way. Jupiter, your planet, going into conjunct with Saturn, December 21st. This hasn't happened since 200 years. We've had Capricorn in Saturn, Capricorn's leaving Saturn and going into Aquarius. So we have the age of Aquarius on the 21st. And it's about innovation, creativity, as I was saying in your previous read. For some of you who have seen your last week's reading that I posted, and I'm sorry, it was a few days ago actually, and I do apologize for that. It is my birthday too. I am a Sagittarius as well, so I had a lot of my own celebrating to do. Most definitely, and we have the number 5 here, and that's about changes, positive changes coming up for you, transformation. You're on a path to something new and exciting, Spirit saying. And that's what angel number 5 is about. And you might have had that in your last reading. But it's about balancing right now and good fortune. Definitely, I see that coming your way for Sagittarius. Again, Saturn and Jupiter going into conjunction, so that's a lot of major shifts there, major changes. And we have Sagittarius and Gemini aligned, the moon and sun. So some of you may have Gemini moon, if you're Sagittarius sun, or vice versa. So the number 5 is saying that there's going to be a quantum leap ahead, and embrace yourself. Let go of the old, that it's no longer serving you here with the heart chakra, maybe old relationships for some of you. And trust that they will be replaced with better. So release old doubts, release your fears here with the number 5, perceived as obstacles. If you're feeling any of these fears or confusion, ask for support and guidance from your angels. Happens for a reason, not by chance. Always continue to keep a positive attitude. And that's what Sagittarius are about. They're always optimistic and positive. Keep that mindset, because we're about to enter something new in your life, and new for everybody. And keep that in mind as to the opportunities are going to be presenting themselves. Massive shifts, and that's what angel number 5 is. And these changes are about finding yourself, grounding yourself, and believing yourself. And continue to shine your light through to the next year. And that's what it's about, Sagittarius. That now is your time. And we're going to find out what are you going to do about that coming up in December. It's about appreciating your abundance right now, and focusing on you. And that's okay sometimes to do that. We have the Magician in reverse. So maybe you feel like everything that you've worked for hasn't changed, or you haven't been feeling that way lately, or it's just something that you've hoped for never came into fruition. And for some of you, that could have been with a relationship, also a career as well for some of you, and you just felt like it wasn't manifesting, you weren't seeing it in front of you. You could feel it though, you could definitely feel it, but you're not going within and believing and trusting in your heart. I'm hearing. What else is coming for you in the recent past, coming up to the present time? Just Spirit guides, please give me another card. Thank you. Alright, so we have the 4 of Swords. You've done a lot of healing, and Spirit is saying that it is working. You are being healed. You're doing the right steps that you need to do to heal. So even though you feel like you're not seeing it, Spirit's acknowledging to you that you are. We also have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you're letting go of the past. You're letting go of past relationships that no longer serve you. And you're really just tired of the old. You're tired of the same. Why do we have the Magician card? Major Arcana in reverse. Or were you not manifesting? I don't take major arcanas in reverse. I will let you know it's in reverse, but when I present them on the table, I usually put them upright, but I do let you know. Okay, so Two of Cups. Maybe you felt like expectations. You had high expectations for the past relationships that you've had or recent relationships this year, I'm feeling like. And you could never see them manifest. You could never see them go far as they went. It just never worked out. We have the Page of Swords. It wasn't the communication that you were looking for. Maybe you could start over with this person, but it was like being in a relationship was like filling a void to you. I'm hearing void. And you're cutting out this thought process. You're cutting out relationships that you feel like aren't getting anywhere. And Sagittarius, when someone you feel like betrays you or when somebody lies to you, you don't take that stuff. Here with the Page of Swords, she's looking like, no, I will cut you. Be nice, but yeah, she's definitely does not play. You don't cross the Sagittarius, and that's a lot of healing that you had to do. Maybe balance your temperament. In your previous reading, it was a lot about temptation as well. Maybe you feel like you're brand new to love, or there's more that you need to learn about it, or you've learned a lot. You really have. And you never give up on love. You always believed in love. So you're feeling like you don't have time for this right now, and you're just moving on. You're moving forward. You're healing. It's working. Whatever you're doing, and you're about self-care right now, because all you've had time for was focusing on a person. If you're in previous relationships, your person, but that's all it ever went. It never went to the next level. And some of you could be single and not married to this person, or some of you could be have married to this person, or could have been a past person. But the Two Cups that you've shared didn't seem to work out or go any further than it did, is what I'm hearing. Why do we have the Six of Cups in reverse? Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. So yes, you're walking away from relationships that aren't getting anywhere. You're walking away from that, from the past. You want new. You don't want to stay stuck in that old energy. You're tired of being in relationships that don't go anywhere or have less communication. We have the Chariot. So things are definitely going to move forward for you. You're moving forward from this. You're going towards being more independent. You're coming in strong. Here, and I see success and victory coming your way. I know this is the Chariot card, Major Arcana. You could have been dealing with a Cancerian, but definitely major shifts coming your way. We also have Libra as well. Again, you could have been dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. lot of Cancer as well. Alright, so we had the Hermit. So you really had to go within and really figure out your boundaries, how you want to move forward, and how you want to see your future and your relationship, your person. How do you view them? How do you want to be treated in the next relationship? We have Queen of Swords. You want truth, you want honesty, you want communication up front, and that's how you are. You don't play, you tell it like it is. You are always upfront and honest, even when some people don't like to hear it, but it's all in good intention. And sometimes you do, well, I'm not going to say sometimes, let me take that back. I just want to say that when you speak your truth, it changes people. And you may not believe it or see it, but you've changed a lot of how your person or your past relationships, you've changed them in a way. And learning from your past relationships, it's you've grown from that, and you are seeing things more clear, and you're transforming. We have the Eight of Wands. So you might be getting a message from this person, but you're definitely wanting to move forward. You aren't necessarily not open to communicating with them. You are open, but at the same time you're paying no mind, because again, you're not looking back, you're not looking over your shoulder. You could be traveling. I see traveling for some of you. And Sagittarius, you are world travelers. You are the traveler and bachelor sign. That's what you're known for. Why do we have the Hermit card? Why do we have the Hermit card? You may choose to spend your time traveling, or that's one of your dreams. Yes, so Two of Swords. You weren't seeing what was good for your heart. You now see what's good for your heart. You're being more open to that in the Hermit mode. You in the past were very, or you could be now for some of you, are very closed off with love. You don't want to see it. You don't want to deal with any relationships right now. You just really want to just focus on you and what you want. And you're not totally not down for a relationship in the future, but right now that's just not in the cards for you. It's how you're feeling. So you could be getting a message from somebody. You will have similar cards to Capricorn. Alright, we have Nine of Wands. Yeah, so it's about boundaries, standing your ground, speaking your truth, and looking out for yourself here. And that's what you're doing now. Now you're looking out for yourself, because in the past maybe you've attracted the wrong kind of love for yourself, or how you felt, or it wasn't for your own good, but now you're realizing what is. And whoever comes to you with a message in the past, or a past person, you're going to see the red flags more clearer, I'm hearing. Yeah, so this person wants to come in with the Four of Wands. They definitely want to come together. They want to come together. They want to speak to you. They want to close this out. Maybe they need healing on their end. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, and you spent a lot of time with yourself, Sagittarius. They're the Five of Pentacles, because they've left you abandoned. And as I said with Sagittarius, once you cross the Sagittarius, that's it. You're done. And that's how you're feeling. You're coming in your own reading here with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you don't want this anymore. But there's definitely somebody who wants to close this out. And I mean, you're not completely not open to it. You're open to that if they do come and talk to you. But it's like, if you're gonna come and talk to me, please speak your truth, or don't waste my time, is what I'm hearing. Two of Wands. They may have had other options or other parties involved in the past. That's why we have the Five of Pentacles. May have tried to look elsewhere. They try to get over you, but they want to come in and speak to you and talk to you. Why do we have the Two of Wands? Why are they coming forward? Why do they want a union? Thank you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They realized the single life wasn't working for them. They're looking at you and thinking, are you single? They want to know. They want to come and find out. They think that you miss them or you can't live without them for some of you, I'm hearing. Ten of Pentacles. So they're seeing you as stable. They're seeing you as you're doing fine. You seem to be healed. They're trying to come forward to you. They feel like they're ready to come and speak to you, is what I'm hearing. But you're not waiting for them. And that's why they want to speak to you. Your card is very similar to Capricorn. And we have death, rebirth. What did I say earlier with the rebirth? It's going to be a transformation, transforming. When you come into union with this person again, things are going to be different. They're not going to recognize you. You're not the same person you were before. That forgiving person. You're not going to let things slide. You see through them. Here with the Queen of Wands, you see through their BS, and you're not going to take it this time. You're standing your ground. And you're successful. You're concentrating on you, your work, your craft, what you want to do. And whatever you're working on, it's going to be very successful. What are you more moving forward towards? We have Three of Cups. Yeah, so you definitely don't want a union. You're moving away from three-party energy. You're moving away from a person who would go out and have fun and not invite you, when really they're at home for some of you. This person in the past did not want to commit, made you feel alone, and you're moving forward from that. You're not. You're done with that, I'm hearing. We also have the Temperance. You came into your own reading, and it's about balance, and this relationship made you feel imbalanced, but you're definitely balancing yourself out, I'm hearing. And we have butterflies again. You're balancing, you're healing, and you're having a relationship with you. With you, I'm hearing. Here we have the Death card and the Temperance card, two major arcana. Thank you. Ten of Wands. Yeah, so you're releasing these burdens that this person has caused you. You're releasing them. You're telling them, I release you. I forgive you. I just want to move forward with my life and continue to heal and continue to have a relationship with myself. For some of you are choosing to be single. And we have the Unknown card. This is the same card that Capricorn and Scorpio had, but Capricorn had this upright, and so are you. So Spirit is working, the divine is working behind the scenes. Your angels, your spirit guides are working behind the scenes. So even though you're not seeing this manifesting right now for some of you, something's definitely coming, and they're working behind the scenes to make your dreams or wishes come true. But whatever it is, you are not supposed to know about it yet, and it's all in divine timing. So it's a surprise, birthday surprise. Oh, you're getting a birthday gift. All right. All right, let's get some angel tarot advice for our Sagittarius. So you're coming in strong this month, and you're not putting up with any bull. You're seeing people for who they are. You're seeing right through them, and you're also learning and loving yourself. And it's a process. It doesn't take, overnight. I'm hearing, especially with this full moon eclipse right now, you're definitely going within and really trying to find the person that you would want in your life, in a relationship. And you've learned from these relationships. It's taught you so much. I'm hearing we have Two of Cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So, as I said in Capricorn's reading, it's about forgiveness. Forgive that person or those relationships that held you back in the past, the relationships that made you feel like you weren't beautiful, or it just kind of brought that dark side of you, and Spirit was always there telling you that you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change. Enjoy your life. Enjoy being single. Enjoy having the pleasure of your own company. And for some of you, you're planning on traveling. And so it's forgiveness. Forgive this person, not for them, but for you, as I said to in Capricorn's reading. It's, even though for some of you it may be hard to forgive this person, as I said, Sagittarius, once you cross them, boy, they don't play. But you're learning, you're growing, and even though you may have regrets, even though you've had a lot of triggers, but you face those triggers, and you're seeing how things for what they were. You're seeing not only their point of view, but yours as well. We also have release, Archangel Azrael, as I said, release, forgive, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation with the Death card, the end of a phase, time to move on, Spirit saying, and that's what you're doing here with the Chariot card. You're moving on from this energy. You're doing a great job. Spirit saying we have the Chariot again, another major arcana. We have the Death card and the Chariot. Transformation, big shifts, big changes, Sagittarius. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron here. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So you're finally going to get recognized for your hard work, your success, everything that you've been hoping and wishing for, working so hard for, is starting to come into fruition. You're going to start seeing it unfold in front of you. But Spirit wants to bring that in for you here with the Unknown card. They want to bring that in, but at the same time, it's about releasing first. You need to release before they could bring it in. That's what I'm hearing. We have Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. And that's what it's about, having more fun, enjoying life. We have 2021 around the corner. For some of you, it's a birthday and you're here, you're celebrating your hard work coming into fruition. Success is definitely coming your way. And Spirit saying, don't worry, love will be in your future. For some of you, you could be meeting somebody new soon or in divine time, but it's definitely going to come for you. Some of you may have also a family in your future as well, baby, or maybe somebody's pregnant. We also have Three of Pentacles, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Awesome. So it's about embracing your creativity, taking this, all of this is what you learn and putting it into something creative. For some of you, you might be a writer. For some of you, an artist. I know I definitely love to do those things. Dancing, anything creative, you're going to put that into. Or some of you have been doing that, working on that. But Spirit saying they see you, and you're doing a great job. We have Ten of Water, a contented, rewarding family life. Your emotional, material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. And it came in reverse. So some of you may have, I'm going to put it upright though, because Spirit's saying that they want it upright, but I'm going to explain to you why it was in reverse initially. In the future, it will be in upright. But before it can, it's also about trust, and that's another thing that you've been working on or will need to work on, is trusting your partner, but most of all, trusting yourself. And just releasing all these negative thoughts. And I know it's hard, believe me. I know. I'm a Sag too. I'm a person too. And just know by releasing these negative thoughts, it's going to turn your manifestations into reality. So if you think positive thoughts, then your manifestations will turn into something positive. And so far, even though it looks like it was a hard year, yes it was. Even though it was a hard year and you've been through some heartache, some pain, some dark night of the soul, transformation, some of you awakening, it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise, because life is about obstacles. It's about growing. It's about getting back up again and continuing to just be positive and optimistic that life is worth living it to the fullest, and no one should hold you back. No relationship, anybody. You should always be independent in a relationship. I'm hearing in my head, always just make sure to be independent and love yourself first. Definitely love yourself first. That's number one. And learning the good and the bad within you. And it's just about balancing everything out. Your heart, your mind. Alright, so let's get some romance angel advice for you. Angel spirit guides and your romance coming up for Sagittarius. The romance department, maybe for some in a relationship, situation, or single. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So don't be afraid to ask for support and help. We have playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit or fun to shine. So it's about having fun, living your life, staying optimistic about your love life, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. Continue to have faith. And like I said, you may have had some doubts, but Spirit's saying continue to have faith. Because something good is coming around the corner, and believe that. That's the main recipe, is believing that. I'm hearing. Alright, so let's get a positive affirmation for you. For that, we'll get you a healing message. Continue on to your journey. Thank you. Alright, so here's the picture. It's like Christmas lights. We have practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. I'm going to put that right next to the Magician. And here we go. We have sand. Some of you might live in the desert. Also look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. Sagittarius, always continue to shine your light and stay positive here. Put that right next to the Six of Cups. Alright, so let's get some positive affirmation for Sagittarius. I really need to hear this affirmation today. So that's a positive affirmation to help us move forward into our journey into 2021. Thank you. Alright, so we have, I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. I am free and at peace. Amen. I'm going to put that right on top of the Hermit card, blessed. Alright, so I'm going to end your reading. Ooh, since it's your birthday, I'm going to go a little bit longer as a birthday gift. So let's get an animal spirit guide for Sagittarius. Alright, thank you. We have rattlesnake. The experience that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. For some of you, you may be healers, so you're definitely fulfilling your purpose. Maybe this experience in love, and some of you may have been, and I'm so sorry, you may have been in some kind of abusive relationships in the past, or just really bad situations, and maybe you've lost a loved one as well. But just know that all this hardship that you've gone through, it's here to fulfill your purpose. And some of you are here to heal people. Some of you are here to tell your story. We have dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So it's not about serving others. Number one, it's about you. And if anything, some people need to be serving you. Because the Sagittarius that I'm talking to, you're very giving, you're very loving. And you would give the back off of your shirt for some. And you are loyal, you were faithful in these relationships for some of you, and that's why it was so hard for you. But just know, maybe some of you are seeing multiple people, but you're putting too much of your loyalty and faith in people that aren't deserving of it. I'm sorry to say it, but they're not deserving of it. There's a cross watcher out there. Sorry, but that's what Spirit message is. Light and love to you too. Alright, so let's get a crystal spirit message and your reading. It's about equal give and take here. We have the Two of Cups here. Equal give and take. That needs to be a balance. And like I said, your reading is very similar to Capricorn, and it's sometimes there are relationships where there's an overgiver, and there are relationships that sometimes people take their partner for granted. And it's a learning experience, it's a growing experience, and it's about doing better. Always doing better, always getting better. Alright, so we have selenite. And I'm going to read that for you. Protection. I hope you guys had a great birthday. Mine was definitely good. I ran into a lot of Sagittarius. I thought it was just a weird coincidence. Okay. Yeah, so now you're seeing more clearer. Before, maybe you were too trustworthy for some people. You gave them your heart, your trust too fast. And now you're seeing things more clear. It's about taking time on yourself. It's about just taking your time. I keep hearing it's taking your time. Spirit keeps telling me. Alright, so... Oh, hold on a second. I haven't found it yet. Okay, here it is. Alright. So we have light, liquid, fluidity, flexibility, illumination, and clarity, raising your vibration. When selenite spirit appears, it's a message to you is to keep moving past your challenges, your sights, always raising your vibration to be like liquid, light illuminating, fluid and flexible. For even the earth and her rocks, stones, and crystals change and reveal more of themselves over time. Selenite spirit's message is whatever the place of change, you must yield your expectations and about how things should be so that you can discover the beauty in how things are evolving. Like liquid light flowing around an obstacle, you have the capacity to move freely than you might realize. Know that a new perspective can help you see that. You don't ever have to be stopped in your tracks. Be flexible in your thinking, for there is more wisdom in the universal consciousness than in your own individual mind, and it is always available to you. The way out of old patterns is to enter the unknown. The unknown card! Without maps or well-defined. Alright, so we got cut off a bit because I ran out of time there. Okay, so we left off with without roadmaps or well-defined familiar paths, surround your fear and know the conscious universe is here to provide you with clarity and guide you through unexpected twists and turns. Here's your relationship message. Relationships offer us the opportunity to deepen our love and trust and to experience personal transformation, because wanting to make a relationship work can be the key to releasing your beliefs about how the other person ought to act and how very right you are at all times. So Spirit's saying you have to let that go. And we know we do, Sagittarius. Selenite Spirit calls you to bring your light and shine it on your truth. Be more flexible so that even when obstacles seem to be blocking you from love, you recognize your ability to become fluid and move around them. The conscious universe wants you to have the relationship you desire. You are called to raise your vibration and put energy into what you do want instead of what you don't want. Look at the other person from another angle. Try to understand their point of view. This movement can shift, everything can help them see you differently. The magic of love is that it can take many forms, all of which can help us heal the old patterns that kept us stuck and unable to move forward into our purpose. Isn't that marvelous? We often think of wealth too literally, this is your prosperity message, as having money or owning property or stuff. Instead of acknowledging its spiritual nature, the earth has boundless riches for it reflects the universe's endless love for us. Our task is to bring light and stay connected to the higher power and recognize prosperity is in its many forms. Selenite Spirit calls you to be less rigid in your thinking about what it means to be wealthy and prosperous, so that from the realm of air, and we're going into air energy, as I was saying earlier, where ideas originate, you can signal to the universe that you're ready to manifest this material resources you need to do your healing work and find your purpose here, fulfilling your purpose as a healer with the rattlesnake card. What you require might be different from what you think, so be flexible and open to new ideas about how you can prosper and what will serve you best. Meditating with selenite brings purity to our thoughts by clearing contaminants or clutter caused by beliefs, our own of those of others. Selenite clears our energy as well as the energy of other crystals and never needs cleansing itself. This is the optimal stone to have in a healing room, and it can assist the keeping the space free of unwanted or detrimental energies. It also protects against EMF, electromagnetic field exposure from computers. Beautiful message, Sagittarius. So definitely, as I was saying in the reading before, it's about letting go of bad habits, about letting go of things that no longer serving you, expectations, focusing and all that love into yourself and really loving yourself moving forward. Know that you can change things. Know that you will find love, Spirit saying, and you're facing your fears, stepping into the unknown. Big shift, big changes, success is coming your way, and you're seeing things differently as far as success goes in a relationship. A whole new perspective. Change is coming for you, Sagittarius, and it's looking beautiful. So shoot that arrow with the selenite to the sky, shine it bright so we can see, lead the way for the changes coming into 2021. Happy birthday, and have a great, blessed rest of your month, Saggies. If this reading did resonate with you, please like, subscribe, comment, click the bell below. Thank you again so much for joining me, and take care. See you soon.